Cithric, emissary of Theoden, rules in Stonric's place among rumors of foul play, and Stangard lies in disarray.
Oh, yes, it does. Let's get you out of these things. Stonric is free, and now Cithric must pay for his crimes.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Free at last! Thank you, Pineleaf. I cannot believe the gall of Cithric, nor how deep corruption runs in his veins. It is time to take back my city. Very well. It appears that I am further in your debt, Pineleaf. Yeah, Cithric and his guards must have been given a sleeping draft. Oh, given you a sleeping draft, yes. He could not bear that we were being productive again. Before I throw him in the stocks, I want to know why. Why is he here? Why has he gone to such lengths to cripple us completely? I am weak, but I hope you will help me. All right. It is time to take back Stangard and win the hearts of my men. Will you join me? Yes, I will. Baruch Kazad. Let's go. What's the plan, then?
Our mission is dire.
Go rally the men, and I will make my way for the mead hall to confront Cithric. The men are often in the inn at this time of night. Meet me at the mead hall when you can. I don't have the strength to fight Cithric alone now. I have not eaten or slept since I was locked down in this place. Ooh, this is really bad. No food? I can only hope that there are some loyal people here. Hello there.
What business have you with the
Piney!
Rohirrim?
What are you doing here? Cithric has men looking for you this very moment. You should run. Why have you returned? It must be urgent if you're risking so much. Stangard is alive? I cannot believe Cithric will stoop to such lies to secure his power here. And for what? To starve us out and cripple us? Come, men, let us join Stangard and Pineleaf. To the mead hall! To the mead hall! Looks like Cithric didn't bring enough of his buddies here.
What brings you to these lands?
Pineleaf, I ask to borrow your strength this night. It looks to me like Cithric does not intend to go down without a fight. Well, what else is new? Very well. You shall never get away with what you did, Cithric. We now have witnesses to your lies. By the law of Theoden King, I demand that you arrest all of them. Kill them if you must. What are you waiting for, you cowards? Do the king's bidding at once. Yes, sir. Oh, well, all right. Here you go. He hesitated a little bit. Though whether that's because he was afraid of me. Please stop, I yield. You, what are you waiting for? I'm sorry, sir, but this is wrong. Treason! Do you think you'll find mercy in Adoras when you're tried by Grima? Grima! Wait a minute, Grima's a traitor! He's in Saruman's pocket! Grima! That worm-tongued cheat! You will all pay! Yeah? In what way? You in what army? Well? Oh, waiting for me to strike first, are you? Well, alright, fine. I shall be more than happy to oblige you. Ouchie daisy. Hey, I could use some help here. No! Yes.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You did it, Pineleaf. Sithric will be locked up for his proper place in this prison. Stangard will be made right at last, and it is all thanks to you. You're welcome. There's nothing left for you to help us with. You're free. You freed us from Sithric's mad corruption at last. Thank goodness. Apparently, Stanric is trying to get life back into his legs after that time
Brings
being
you to these lands.
tied up. You have my gratitude for lasting friendship for Stangard for what you have done, Pineleaf. You will always be welcome among the men of Stangard. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. I hope to see more of you here in Stangard, Pineleaf, for things will be improving again for my men, no matter what the consequences, be it the king. Very well, you're welcome. And as usual, best thing to do is to take the token.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
And do you have a moment, Pineleaf? In all of our recent turmoil, there's something that completely escaped my memory. To the east lies Parth Celebrant, and more importantly, one of my men, Briefard. I sent him to the peasant with a peasant to gather reeds for Stangard, but he is yet to return. Briefard means well, but sometimes he fails to see the importance of small tasks. It would mean a great deal to me if you would track him down. He should be in a small camp to the northern Parth Celebrant, just outside of Thingolad. You have my thanks. Well, I suppose I need to go in that direction anyway, because I need to head to the Brownlands eventually to check on that Easterling army. But it looks like there's a little bit more trouble I need to check on. Hello, Briefard. How are the reeds coming along?
Our mission is dire.
Of course, Standric would send someone. Come then, let us speak. Yeah?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Yes. Anyway, am I assured you have been sent to find out what's taking us so long? You see, several of our servants have gone missing over the past few weeks while gathering reeds for Stangard. None have returned. I was sent myself to watch over a peasant today, to make sure we do not have any more problems. The man I escorted is taking longer than I expected, though. I have to return here to attend to some personal matters after bringing him to the river's shore. Go search for him. He had better have a good reason for working so slowly. You were sent to guard him, and you abandoned him. I don't see any signs of this peasant. What's going on? What happened to him? Maybe he's down near the reeds? What? Wolves? Attacking armed people. Well, that's... Well, that's desperate. Unless they were hired by Sithric or something. Oh, hold on. Something wrong here. Ooh. Oh, in addition to the wolves being here, looks like they're munching on something. So maybe they're slightly less starving than the rest of them. All right, let's see what they're after. Yeah. Our guard there left, literally, this guy to the wolves. Cheritic! Actually, it's Briefard who I should be yelling at. Cheritic is for a different quest.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Dead at the maws of wolves? They have never been this hostile towards our men. You have my thanks for finding him, despite the circumstances. I will send word to Stangard explaining the situation. I suppose I will need to keep a closer watch on the peasants from now on. Oh!
Our success depends upon our strength.
Well
Will you
then,
aid us?
won't you go out and kill some of those wolves then? Wonderful. Now it's a bit late to decide this. I'll see about helping you in a moment. Hey, hello, this is Cheerdick. Hello there, I was asked to speak with you.
Horn gave you a map. Let me see it.
Yes, you're a ways from home, Pineleaf. This field of Celebrant was the site of a great battle 500 years ago, where my ancestors rode to the aid of the Steward of Gondor against the invading Easterling tribe. Ah, you've met Horn. You must already know of the battle then. He is a young man, but he has an old man's fascination with history, and is prepared too keen to speak of the past to anyone who will listen. He said too much to Theoden King, they say, and earned himself a place here in the garrison. I have been much longer than Horn, I regret to say, and me with 3 daughters left behind in Rohan. It has been too long since I could send word to them. My wife worries. She always has. I wish I was there to console her. She worries, you know. Yeah, I heard a rumor of that. Oh, I am sorry. You are not interested in my own travails. Horn gave you a map. Let me see. Yes, I have already sifted through most of these locations. Let me mark these 3 for you. Examine those sites and perhaps you'll find something useful to us. Alright, fine. Because I need to know if there's anything we can get in this area to learn what happened to that Nazgul. And I think that's more important than helping this guy with those crazy wolves. According to the map, I am getting closer to the site. And Oathbreakers? There are Oathbreakers here. Well, I know. Did someone break their oath? I mean, they won the battle, didn't they? Why are there Oathbreakers here? Oh, well, we'll see if we have time to investigate that. I think I want to find more about the ring raids and, of course, about those Easterlings before I worry too much about a few Oathbreakers in the area. Will you come up? I need to finish this fight. Thank you. The next point also seems to be full of Oathbreakers. Let's check the next piece of debris. Yes, I know. You like diving underground. And dying just before you come back up. Oh boy. I wonder how they thought it was so useful in dumping down like that. Well, alright. Well then. Aha! Stopped one! Now, let's see what this is like. Anything useful here? Sift through the debris and find a number of arrowheads, but nothing worth keeping. Alright, nothing worth keeping. And according to the map, the last place is near this bridge, I believe. Ah! Yes. See if there's anything here. A small bronze-worked heirloom. Well, I don't know how important that will be, but let's get back to Cheerdick. All I found were a few arrowheads in this thing.
What is this? What have you found?
Cheerdick takes the bronze-worked heirloom you found among the debris at one of the battlefield locations and turns it around in his hands. You found this among the rocks? The years have not been kind to it. See how the bronze is bent here and there? A weapon did most of the work on it, and time did the rest. I cannot tell what this used to be. Perhaps a decorative addition to a helmet? This gives us no advantage, as far as I can tell. But it is instructive to think the things that we leave behind. Was this Gondorian? Or from the helm of the Eorlingus? Or was it an Easterling in make? 500 years later, we cannot tell. Perhaps I will give this to my wife when I return to Rohan. She'll be proud of her Chidrick for bringing her such an interesting item. Oh, I'm sorry, Pineleaf. I became quite distracted. While you're away, I received word from a scout in the Rushgore of strange happenings in that swampy land. Find Idbrit at Aku's camp, southeast of here, on the edge of the Rushgore, and see what has happened. Alright, fine. I will speak to Edbrit. And that gets us even closer to the Brownlands, and further away from that idiot. This looks like a nice and cheery place. Hello there.
Many unusual things have happened in the Rushgore of late.
Chirdick sent you to me? I'm not surprised. There have been many unusual things here of late.
I saw a great shadowy shape fall from the sky not long ago.
I'm looking for that shadowy shape. Thank you. You've come to me to investigate it, if you wish, but first I need to ensure the safety of the Rushgore. Something has stirred up the creatures of the swampy land, and it is my duty to keep them from becoming too serious a threat. I am not as young as I once was, but my arms are still strong and can still swing a sword. I may not sit in the saddle as I used to, but my legs are stronger than many a young man's. Together we'll travel in search of this falling shadow, and see what there is to see. But first, we must send back the newly aggressive creatures of the Rushgore. If you help me in this, we will sooner be underway. Defeat Gribig, Turtles, and Avok throughout the Rushgore, and then return to me. Then we will search for the place where the fallen shadow came to the ground. Alright, so we can finally make some progress after that diversion that we had over with all that political nonsense in Stangard, which thankfully is finally over. Alright, so you need to kill turtles. We need to take care of these gear big. Oh, hello. Wait, those things are tiny. Tinier than me. Alright, there's some gear big. And also see if there's any Avok. Yeah, and we even have some Avok here. Oh boy, at least I can toss through the reeds, because if I couldn't, then things would be really a big problem here. I think I'll just need a few more of all these, and then we'll be ready to go. I have thinned out those numbers for you.
I will go with you into the Brownlands to search for the falling shadow.
Good. I thank you for your hard work against the unusually aggressive creatures of the Rushgore. I would not have wanted to leave my post with those threats unmet, but now I feel we have earned a time of peace. Enough time for us to seek the falling shadow at any rate. I will need to return before long. While we walk, perhaps you could tell me of your adventures? Why do you smile? I can tell by your face that you have seen more adventures in recent days than even Idbrit, for in all his years, can claim to have experienced. I would be pleased to hear anything you will tell me about yourself. I will go with you into the Brownlands to search for the falling shadow. Let us look for it far to the southeast. I believe that is where it came to ground. Well, but I think I have other things also to check in the Brownlands, which should have the priority. I've made it into the Brownlands, and while I haven't found the fallen shadow yet, I have found Bingo.
The Rohirrim will not believe in a danger until it is almost upon them.
Yes, the men here know of the enemy encamped in the Brownlands, but do they send word to the men back in Stangard? It seems not. I am put a little more at ease by the strong walls of Ethelberg, but if the army is as large as Langeville said, they may not be enough. Still, at least the men of Stangard will have warning if anything does happen, after all. Ethelberg lies between the army and the outpost we just left, at least for now. I cannot help it, Pineleaf. I'm still a little nervous. I think you should take the fight to our foes and gather in the Brownlands. I will stay here to speak with Rohirrim. Perhaps one of them will give me a message I can bring back to Stangard to convince them of the danger. Very well, I'll go kill those Easterlings and see if I could get any information. And also, I will go and see if I get any news about that fallen shadow from the sky. Will I successfully find them? And will we learn anything? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.